person serves street sweeper than a charlatan meditator. Okay, it sounds a little too high for me. It's too much ego. Okay, thank you. I tried to speak closer to the mic. But now here, okay, in the purport, Prabhupada refers to the talk between Ramananda Roy, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Ramananda Roy. And there, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, we know, meets Ramananda Roy. Ramananda Roy is a householder, he's a government official, but he is most advanced in spiritual life, in devotional, with his spiritual life, in devotional life. Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya actually recommends Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu that this devotee, Ramananda Roy, you have to meet. You will enjoy it, or it's worth it. So Ramananda Chaitanya Mahaprabhu makes sure that he comes and their paths meet. And Ramananda Roy, even though being so entangled in material affairs, being in the most elevated position of spiritual understanding. So this is possible. That's a full example of the scriptures. And then Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu takes a reverse position. Instead of starting to preach to Ramananda Roy, yes, he asked Ramananda Roy to preach to him. Or speak, he asked, what is he says in the purport, Mahaprabhu asked Ramananda Roy about the golden life. So then Ramananda Roy gives different scriptures how Varnashram, for the engaging in Varnashram for the sake of pleasing the Lord. And then Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, no, this is external. And then he says more verses, even Sarvabhauma Parita Jnanam Sharanam. Well, that is the essence. Just give up everything and surrender to me, Krishna says. But then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, too much renunciation. Say something more, and then I think, some of the words. And then finally, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is not satisfied. But then he comes to the 10th chapter, 10th canto, in the Bhagavad. Let's see if I can, yes. Like that, in the way practically works. Fits today also. And that's quoted here in the purport by Prabhupada. Jnana prayasa mudapasyanamante eva divanti sam ukaritam bhavadiya vartam stane stita srutigatam taduvam novir ye prayaso nita jito prayasitais trilokyam. This is Lord Brahma speaks to Krishna, prays to Krishna. So Lord Brahma says, my dear Lord, those devotees have thrown away the impersonal conception of the absolute truth and have therefore given up the process of speculative knowledge, can remain situated in their established social positions, and with the body, mind and words, they should offer all respects to the descriptions of your personality and activities, dedicating their lives to these narrations, which are vibrated by you personally and by your pure devotees. They will certainly conquer your lordship, although you are otherwise unconquerable by anyone within the free world. So here, when he speaks of the devotees giving up the impersonal concept of life and making the materialistic concept of life, giving up the materialistic concept, the impersonal concept, and deciding on to serve Krishna. He says, but you can remain situated where you are. But that is where it doesn't matter. Kriyasta Vana Prasta Sanyas Brahmachari. But I think Prabhupada in today's verse here, in the purport, he spoke about some other. Wherever you are, don't worry. Are you a man or woman who don't know what you are? That's also sometimes a phenomenon nowadays. You don't really know. Don't worry. We are quite generous as devotees. Because there's kind of a place for everyone. Maybe not always on the altar, but you don't have to be on the altar. You can sit in the temple room. Or if you don't feel qualified to sit in the temple room, you can sit outside and listen. And then there's internet and there's podcasts and all kind of things. And I was blessed this spring to make a small visit to Bangladesh. And I was given opportunities to speak in some temple we visited. There was one temple ISKCON was given. And anyway, I gave a lecture, and then I noticed, I spoke something. There was the audience was sitting, but then I saw that there was others standing just by the door, and like outside in the corridor outside. It's kind of a little bit open temple, it was not in it. And I was thinking, well, why are they standing there? But I went on talking, so giving my small speech. And then afterwards I asked, well, why they were standing there? Why didn't they come in? So now they were Muslims. And the interesting thing that their culture was, and I find it quite interesting, their culture is, for some reason, I forgot exactly why, they didn't want to enter the temple. It was something they felt like it wasn't proper for them to enter the temple. But still, they were kind of curious to hear what I said. And then I thought that was, we call it this strange situation with Muslim Hindus, so to say. But it was a nice, then I thought, oh, that was beautiful in a way. They came there and stood outside, listened, but they didn't listen. They wanted to, they think, what is the sadhu, what is the visitor saying? And there wasn't any inimical or bad feeling, what I could see. So therefore, even if you think you can't be in the temple, if you're not qualified, but maybe if you think like that, you might be more qualified in a humble state of mind. Yeah. And the laws, Sinada peace, Sinada Torora peace, Hishna, Manina, Manadina, Kitanina, Sadahari, you know, one can chant the holy name of the Lord in a humble state of mind, thinking myself, walk on the straw on the street, so maybe I should be like a straw out on the road there. Okay. Hopefully that doors open so you can see. Okay. Your and straw on the street or tolerant as a tree, devoid of all sense of false prestige, being ready to offer all kind of respects to others in such a state of mind one can chant the holy name of the Lord constantly. So here, so that whatever position we are, you may think we are the most falling and so useless, whatever, but still, no problem. You can hear the Bhagavatam, or you can take some opportunity to hear and read. And that way, and then dedicate them this. You don't have to take sannyas, but take sannyas. Dedicating body, mind, and words. That is sannyas of Tridanda. Body, mind, and words dedicated to the service of the Lord. And then we have that small piece there that's bent, that's the jiva part of the Supreme, who's paying his obeisances to the Supreme. Paying his obeisances to the Supreme by dedicating body, mind, and words to the service of the Supreme. And we can say that service of the Supreme is to listen to the narrations of the Lord, and it's about the narrations about the Lord as coming from the Lord and his devotees, as described in that verse. And then, so, no problem. Don't take sannyas, be a sannyas. Be someone dedicated to the service of the Lord. And here in this verse, well, maybe you can say, well, but I'm still attached to family affairs. Doesn't matter, still go on. Because you may lose your attachment, but then it says here, pretend to be a normal sannyas. Normal grihasta, as a good preaching, okay? And then of course we don't maybe necessarily know whether, in what category of grihasta you are. But in any case, what does it matter if you regularly hear chant the holy name and hear the Bhagavatam and Krishna Katha? And then we can conquer the unconquerable, conquer the Lord, who's otherwise unconquerable. We can also, the Lord, another, as a British I am death, Krishna says. Come and death, and come to devour all the worlds. So Krishna comes in the form of death, but for the devotees, death is not welcome. It's not so bad. Because it might then actually be the final step of entering into the eternal pastimes of the Lord. I don't have to hang around in this material world anymore. So that way, to take shelter of the Lord by hearing about Him, chanting about Him, in association with devotees, and what external position or designation we have is, that's not the important thing. Because the internal quality of dedication to the service of the Lord is important. And that is not a prerogative. Is it prerogative? It's not the, yeah. It's not reserved for only for the renounced. It's open for everyone, at least to give what you can, give what we can to the Lord, regardless of our external position is. So here's the idea of family life. You may not be attached, but still, as a good householder, preaching Krishna consciousness, you may want to show good. You act as if attached. And of course, later on, when the kids are flown out of the house or whatever, you may take to be more renounced and be externally also more renounced to take some step in that direction. But actually, the important is to chant and hear about the Lord. So nice to have you here. Increased chanting and hearing here at Almvick School. We are dealing with many material things for the sake of preaching Krishna consciousness. So this meditation becomes preaching Krishna consciousness. And hopefully, okay, we will have a good time also. Okay, Hare Krishna. I don't know if you have some questions from them. Okay, in the back there we have our Pujari. Provocative, okay.
Like we're talking about duties, and Krishna says that
I don't hear.
we're talking about
Duties.
Yeah, and Krishna says that if I will not show exactly the whole world will come your way, and then we see that Krishna himself, first his Vaisha, then his Kshatriya, his dancing with his wives and girls and ultimately he said, forget about all this dharma and just surrender and to me. So it's like, he's not Maryada Avatar like Lord Brahma. So it's like, how from the point of dharma people, like religious people, how they think.
But it was Arjuna. Was it Dharma, Savadharma, Parityaja?
Yeah.
Okay, so he says, well, really, just give up all dharma and surrender to me. Because something else, well, surrender your dharma to me, give up the dharma, give the dharma to me. But to surrender to Krishna is the ultimate dharma. So if so, give up the lower dharma for the sake of engaging in the ultimate dharma of full surrender to Krishna. Of course, immediately after saying that, more or less, immediately if it was before or after period, Krishna, so you're not ready to fight. So even though he says, give up all dharma and just surrender to me, well, the end result is that Arjuna acts according to his dharma as a kshatriya and fights, but for the sake of Krishna. And so one says he's giving up dharma, but he's actually fulfilling dharma by leaving all minor considerations to the side for the sake of pleasing Krishna. That's how I take it. Okay, Hare Krishna. We end here and have some place for prasad. Okay. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.